special
But have no doubt
new Prime Minister of
that the
England,
work
Keir
of
Starmer,
change begins immediately.
winner
And he promised
of
To
UK
restore
24.
service and respect to politics, end the era of noisy performance, tread more lightly on your lives, and unite our country.
Jubilation, yes. Terms and conditions. The slogan may have been changed, but he admits it will take time.
Hip it, hooray, hooray, huzzah, huzzah, huzzah.
And with that, the business of governing begins.
5 year
Arriving
term.
this afternoon to join the cabinet,
Yay!
Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner, the first woman to be Chancellor ever, Rachel Reeves,
How
and the
about
new Foreign Secretary, David Lammy.
Oh, they look lovely.
All of this began to unfold at 10 o'clock last night. Blimey, just take a look and take in those numbers. A nocturnal political earthquake.
Certainly was. Well, Labour won a
Labour
lot.
gains in England, Scotland and Wales. Colossal Conservative losses. Just look at their faces.
Grim.
In Norfolk, a former Prime Minister became a former MP. The Conservative Party chairman Richard Holmes.
Johnny Huntley lost his seat as well, apparently.
Won by just 20
Well, what do you think?
votes.
Just 500.
Former Cabinet Minister Jacob Rees-Mogg wasn't so lucky and lost.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
And good night.
Lovely Liberal Democrats.
Liberal Democrat leader Ed Davey couldn't resist a spot of dad dancing to mark his party up to 71 MPs. The Scottish National Party lost 38 seats and is left with just 9. Reform UK got more votes than the Liberal Democrats, but ended up with just 5 MPs. One of them, Nigel Farage, and the Green Party of England and Wales won 4 seats. Among their victors, co-leader Carla Denyer beating a Labour frontbencher in the process.
Bristol, you made history today.
Back in Westminster, it's just over 6 weeks since I last got soaked in Downing Street when the election campaign began. Here it comes. It's going to be a busy morning for the lectern. So there was a splash of deja vu as well as rain there this morning as Rishi Sunak left.
To the country, I would like to say first and foremost,
Boo!
I have
You don't deserve to be an MP in Richmond.
but you have sent a
You
clear
don't
signal
deserve to be an
that the
MP.
government of the United Kingdom must change, and yours is the only judgment that matters. I have heard your anger
Ah, Sling Hook, go to the backbenches and burn in hell. I don't give a damn about you any longer.
for this loss.
He offered these words about Keir Starmer.
Whatever our disagreements in this campaign, he is a decent, public-spirited man who I respect.
And these were his last public remarks in high office.
This is a difficult day, at the end of a number of difficult days. But I leave this job honoured to have been your Prime Minister. This is the best country in the world, and it is thanks entirely to you, the British people, the true source of all our achievements, our strengths, and our greatness. Thank you.
In truth, he tried everything to revive Conservative fortunes, but had failed, leading his party to catastrophic defeat.
Yeah, shine on you! You should be guilty as charged of that.
And so, leading to this moment. As Keir Starmer gets used to regal small talk, and the country gets used to its 4th Prime Minister in under 2 years.
Crazy, guys.
Chris Mason, BBC
Crazy.
News, Westminster.
There won't be any more changes, hopefully. That'll be it for
Well, the
now.
polls have pointed to a
Back to normal
significant
politics,
Labour
about
victory,
time.
But still, the scale of the Conservative losses shocked many supporters. As we heard, some of the biggest figures in the party, including Liz Truss, Penny Mordaunt and Jacob Rees-Mogg, all lost their seats.
Should have gone
And
Mr. Joe Hunt,
inquest has begun
surely.
into why the Tory vote collapsed. Some MPs have criticised the campaign, while the former Welsh Secretary, who lost his seat, said astonishing ill-discipline within the party played a part. Joe Pike reports now on the Conservatives' worst ever defeat.
For 200 years.
The candidates, please, to join me on the stage.
Yeah, for 200 years. How embarrassing. Also by this British
The
Senate.
party, the Conservatives, must come back together, look deep in our political souls, and ask some uncomfortable questions.
As one catastrophic Conservative campaign concluded, another battle began. Do you plan to stand for leader, Kemi? The search for a successor. Is it time for a new job? Former Business Secretary Kemi Badenoch is tipped to run, as is ex-Immigration Minister Robert Jenrick.
Congratulations, Robert. Good luck in your leadership bid, which will no doubt be coming up soon.
Other possibilities include centrist Tom Tugendhat and further to the right, 3 ex-Home Secretaries, James Cleverly,
Well, good morning, everybody.
Not her.
Patel and Suella Braverman.
And we need to learn our lesson.
But only survivors can stand. And amongst the night's record 12 cabinet casualties,
the Conservative Party candidate, 13,715.
were likely leadership contenders Penny Mordaunt and Grant Shapps.
We've tried the patience of traditional Conservative voters, propensity to create endless political soap opera.
Others among the 250 Tories dumped by voters include a big Brexiteer.
From the ashes of disaster grow the roses of success.
And the UK's shortest serving PM.
Yeah.
But in an unexpected win, Jeremy Hunt held on. He moved out of number 11.
Piss take.
Family, hours after. Conservatives returning here know they've lost voters in
He only just went by skin in his teeth.
Reform UK, which has caused particular problems. After decades of Tory splits on Europe, many assumed that achieving Brexit would consign Nigel Farage to history. Instead, he'll be in Parliament, sitting a few metres away. The new leader will need to decide whether to bring him close or keep their distance. Rishi Sunak has resigned as PM, but remains Conservative leader for now.
Big boots to fill, lad.
First elected just 9 years ago, he rose rapidly,
You will not face this alone.
becoming a national name during the pandemic, but fined during Partygate.
Oh, so he resigned as PM now, is he?
Chancellor after tensions with Boris Johnson.
Your own economic advisor has said that would lead to mortgage rates, interest rates going up.
Lost to Liz Truss in the leadership race, but ended up in office after her administration imploded. He'd claim his legacy is financial stability. Others would argue it's leading an election campaign of historically disastrous proportions, which has left his party now searching for their 5th leader in 5 years. Joe Pike, BBC.
You are history, isn't it? Bring your hook. Oh, please subscribe to Michelle and Simon Jobs, my friends Barking Jimbo every Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. ITF5 in Surrey Hill radio station every Friday. And this is my friend, your name, it's Shane, live with Cindy Lee every Friday at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Surrey Hills Radio every Friday. And this is my friend John on the Last Show every Sunday at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on the Waking Radio Station show every Sunday at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The date today is the 5th of July, Friday evening. Well, Friday evening. 24 guys, time's down there. 40 minutes past 6 p.m. the evening. This question on signage, yeah, smart, happy.